Hello, virtual YMCA world. This is Chair Fitness. My name is Kate, and welcome. Thanks for joining us today. All exercise is at your own risk. So if you start feeling dizzy, lightheaded, or any other ways unwell, please stop and do a self-assessment on your health and see if you need to get help. Also, make sure that your space is safe and secure. We're using a chair today with no arms and some free weights. I also have some ankle weights that if you have some, you can use them, but you don't need them. It's not required. And as you can see, there are no toys. Oh, there are no lights. There are no animals. Dirty piles of laundry, which I have in my own home, but I don't have here. Yes. So let's get started. I'm going to turn on the music and we can move. Oh, this shirt of the day is the Golden Girls. Yes. Stay golden, it says. So stay golden, everybody. Let's get moving. All right, here we are seated, but you can do any of these exercises standing up if you want. Seems like it's cutting off my feet. I'm gonna pin myself and try that. There we go. You see I'm walking backwards? Don't do that. That's a trip hazard, and I'm trying to break myself of the habit. Okay, let's just sit up tall, reach those hands up and stretch. Wiggle those fingers. Bring them on down. Let's stretch out the feet too and reach up. Yawn. Good way. Let's start moving. Put your hands on your shoulders and we'll roll them around. Tap your heels. Feels good to move, doesn't it? We're going to play a little basketball today. No basket required, no ball required. All right, shake those hands out. Let's just tap those heels forward and push down. Get that rhythm in your bones. Because we're going to be living here at 124 beats per minute for the next hour or so. And do stay on at the end, because at the very end of class, we will get to visit with each other and see your smiling faces. Okay, more on this later, because we're going to be dribbling. Let's scoot back in our chair. Take those knees out a little farther. Reach out with your hands and lean into one side. Come back to the front. And lean over to the other side. You see why I've got this wide wheelbase here. And then bring the knees in and we'll tilt. Back to the other side. Just take some nice deep breaths. We're just waking up those muscles and say, hey, we're going to use you. We're going to send you some extra oxygen and get started. Okay, let's just lift those feet off the floor. Let's roll the windows down the old school way. And roll the windows up. And down, and up, and push, and push. And now let's push to the sides, push, and push. And we'll push down. And push forward. If you've ever accused me of being pushy, you're right. Okay, settle those heels down. We're going to lift the heels and point your toes into the floor. Palms up, bend back, up, bend back. We'll keep up with tempo with our feet. Now bend your hands down and we'll lift the toes and lift our palms forward. All right, shake everything out. And we'll go with a step tap. Step, tap, step, tap. You know this one if you're standing. Step, tap, step, tap. And we'll push across. And you can make that step tap as wide as you want or as narrow as you want. And then reach up and over. I hope everybody's having a good Monday. And bring it back to the center. Just move those feet. Roll those shoulders. And then we're going to lift one leg at a time. Get that knee up a little bit. Tap your shoulders. And let's go into a V step. Forward, forward, back, back. Forward, forward, back, back. See your V shape? We know this one from class. And you can mimic with your hands. Let's come down. Up, up, clap, clap. Now I'm starting with this hand. So remember which hand you're starting with because we're going to go back to these later. Last one. All right, let's start with the B-ball. Take those knees out a little bit farther. And we're going to lean into it. So if you're standing, your seat is not going to be on the seat. If you're seated, they'll be connected. So we're just going to start dribbling all the way across. Tapping the heels. So when you're dribbling, you're pushing that ball into the floor, and then it comes right back up. Let's switch to the other hand. So again, if you're not sitting, your hips are still back, as if the chair were there. And we want to keep your knees behind your toes. And back to the chair. There we go. We're going to run across the court. It's a very long court. Okay, dribble again and block. Switch hands. Okay, we're going to take it up for layup. Up, shoot, up, shoot. Let's turn that into 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And run across the court again. Go in for the layup. Here you go. And up and over and up and over and up. Lift a leg. And just walk. Head to the bench. Are you ready for the halftime show? Okay, feet wide again. That's the usual basketball stance. And you can stand in that nice squat. And of course, if you are standing, you control how low you want to go, right? Okay, so pass the Gatorade. And if you want to, you can go up on those heels. Okay, I think everybody's got their Gatorade now. Back to the chair. Let's tap those heels out and relax. Towel yourselves off and swing, swing. We're getting ready to watch the halftime show. Got your pom-poms ready? Okay, step tap. Shake your pom-poms. Wish I had some. I bet Colleen would have pom-poms. And Lisa too. And reach. Okay, give me a Y. Give me an M. Give me a C. Give me an A. What does that spell? Y-M-C-A. Okay, if it was a real NBA game, we'd have to shake our booty a little bit more. But that's okay. Take those hands out. We're going to swing one to the front, one to the back. Okay, let's wake up our abdominals, shall we? So plant those feet firmly. And you can do this seated, even if you like to stand. So we're going to try to keep our core upright and lift that leg up. So keep your core solid and just lift. Switch to the other leg. 3, 2, switch to both knees if you can. And as you can see, I'm holding on to the chair. And switch back to one at a time. 4, 3, 2, and switch. Back to the other leg. 4, 3, 2, and both. Here we go. Now you notice I'm lifting my legs and my upper body is pretty much staying the same. I'm not rocking back and forth. Good. 2, 1. Good. Walk. Walk heel toe. There you go. So if you're standing, you're just going to have to tap your feet. Unless you want to walk around the room, which you can if you have enough space. Now we're going to go back to those V-steps. Do you remember which side you started with in the beginning? Now we're going to start with the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, V, V. And reach. Let's slap. Now we're just in the crowd of cheering fans, cheering on your favorite team. Go Ducks, go Bees, go Lancers, go Irish. Let's take it down to the side. Wait, that didn't work at all. That was a bad transition. Down, 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 down. Working on those abs. So we got a little bit of a lean back. And we'll go back to our dribbling. So knees wide, side to side. Let's tap the toes instead this time. Again, if you want to stand, switch to the other hand. And we'll go back to our step tap and sway. Standing. You can still stay in that squat. Okay, let's switch our legs over to one side. Back leg forward, front leg tucked. I've got mine right against the leg of my chair. Okay, we're gonna pull, reach, and pull, reach, and pull. Now, elbowing is not allowed in the NBA or WNBA. But if you're playing street ball, there are no rules. And if the ref isn't looking, some rules get ignored. Let's switch to the other side. Back leg out, front leg down, and reach, reach. We're going to double up on these elbows pretty soon. Okay, back to the front. We're going to take your elbow back and take your foot out. You can go ahead and extend it. Now, if your opponent is 7'2", you may not be able to reach them. Okay, walk in place. Walk on the other side of the court. You might accidentally run into somebody. Push, push. And take those knees out to the side. We're going to crunch, 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 crunch. Got to work that core. Remember, I'm not just tilting my hands side to side. I'm dropping that shoulder. And then bring those hands down, bring those feet back together in the front. And let's tap out about 45 degrees. Wiggle those fingers. And we're going to bring our elbows together. Elbows to the back. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Squeeze the elbows. Keep breathing. Sit up tall. Pull your navel back toward your spine. Let's bring those legs in. Tap those heels forward. Keep those elbows up again. This time we're going to start tapping our toes. And we're all going to lean and lean and lean. You should feel that right here. And then sit back up. Okay, let's give those feet a little rest. Are they tired? You can tap your toes. How about that? How about one toe at a time? One side. Has anyone touched their ears yet? We're going to bring this forward and take it all the way up top. Leaning back. Working those abs. Come back to the front. And all the way down. Front again. All the way up. Back to the front. And down. To the front. You're like, no, I thought we were done with these. All the way up. This is the last one, I promise. And down. Woo! Sit up. Yeah, I'm out of breath too. Let's tap that toe forward and back. Forward and back. Good. Take your arms out to the side, and we're going to bring them down and do our windshield wipers. Switch to the other leg. Toe tap. Sit up tall. Good. Bring those arms going in the same direction and switch legs again. Nice. Let's bring those arms up, together and apart, and switch legs. And now the same direction, and switch legs. And bring it all together. Whew. Just walk it out. Let's get some water. Are you ready for water? Okay. Oh, caught you traveling. Get liquefied. Say hi to the girls. Good job. Now see how I did that again? Walking backwards. Trying to break that habit. Or if I do, I'm trying to go toe, heel, toe, heel. Yeah. Okay. We have one more quarter. We're just doing 3 quarters of basketball today. So let's take our feet wide, because we like that wide stance. Gives us lots of mobility. Also, a staggered stance is good. 1 forward, 1 back. You want to try that? 1 forward, 1 back. There we go. Are you ready? Here comes the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, block with your other hand. Standing just means you pick your caboose off the chair. And let's switch. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. And now block. Oh, my elbow slipped. Are you pushing that ball into the floor? Good. Bring it back to the front. Let's take those heels in and out. Elbows in and out. And we'll add a lean. And then take those hands up. And let's plant the heels and tap the toes in and out. Good job. And take those palms in and out. In and out. And in and out. And now take them out to the side, up and down, and up and down. And lean. Somehow I've ended up with one coming up and one going down. Whatever. We're moving. It doesn't have to be perfect. There's no panel of judges waiting to give us 9.8 or 4.2 or a 0 at the end. We're working out. Shake those hands out. Good job. Running across the court. I have a feeling if I tried out for basketball, I'd be doing a lot of this. Okay, bring those feet down, just tap those heels, raise the hands. Big stretch, wiggle those fingers, bring them on down. Raise those hands up again. Be really, really tall, stretch those feet forward, bring the toes back. And then reel everything back in. Good job. Let's work those glutes while we got them. So you can keep popping, or you could actually come and lift your hips up, squeeze those glutes up. So your option. Pop, pop, pop. Reading a book, watching a film. It's been a long time since I played charades. Let's take those arms out and in and out and in. Let's keep the elbows close. Do a little external rotation. Are your glutes getting tired yet? Yeah. Okay, rest them out. Go ahead and walk on those hip bones back to front. Woo. Very nice. Get some more water if you need it. And we're going to start with the weights. So if you have ankle weights, go ahead and put them on. Again, this is not required. This is just an option. And I want to demonstrate for anyone who does have them. They go on pretty easy. There we go. Done already. Okay. Now, I have hand problems today. So instead of using a weight on this hand, I'm using a pen. Because it really should be resting. All right. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. Have your feet flat on the floor, right? Your hip joint here is at 90 degrees. Shoulders are back and down. We're going to bring those weights all the way up to your shoulder. Turn your palms to the back. And then fully extend. Very good. Now, it might seem strange to have such lopsided weights, but that's okay, especially if it's just short term, or if you have a permanent weakness or damage in one hand or one foot, whatever it might be, it's okay. We still want to challenge our healthy limb or muscle, set of muscles, whatever it might be, so that we can keep it strong. If you have one part damaged, the other part might have to do double duty sometimes. So we want to keep it strong. And hopefully this one's on the mend, and I'll be back to lifting all kinds of things. Are you sitting up tall? Are you pulling your navel toward your spine? I trust you. Last one. And bring those weights all the way down. Let's set them on the floor. Okay, so sitting up, we're going to lift one weight off the floor. Take that foot all the way out as far as you can, keeping your hips forward, and then bring it back to the center. All the way out to the side, back to the center. If you're standing, you're lifting that foot up and taking it out, and back, keeping the toes pointed forward. If you're sitting, your toes are following your knee, as it should be. I guess in both instances, your toes are following the direction of your knee. So that's a good way to think about it. Keep breathing. Exhale. Inhale. Good. Sitting up tall. Last one. Let's shake those feet out. Good. Lift up that other foot and we'll take it over to the side and back down. Now I can see myself in the screen. If you can see yourself, make sure that the toe is pointing forward. I should be using my chair, shouldn't I? Instead of quivering over here. And we want to keep these hips parallel with the floor, so that hip is not coming up with the leg. Now, if that means your movement has to be small, that's okay. It targets the muscles that we want to work on. Out and in, and this will do it. All right, shake those feet out, and we're going to pick up our weight again. So take your knees to one side, hold that weight in one hand, start with that great posture, pull your tummy in, lift that weight all the way up into your armpit, and then slowly extend it. Good. Lift up and extend. So this is where we exhale. This is where we inhale. So blow it out. Good. Keep that shoulder level. It shouldn't be coming up with your arm. You should feel that back here in the back of your shoulder. Very good. Check that posture. Always be aware of what your body is up to. Okay, we're switching to the other side. I'm going to switch weights. Start with your good core. Sitting up tall, lift that weight up and all the way down. And up. Exhale. And inhale. Looking good. Just two more. Now, if you ever get too tired And you know that you just can't finish out this set with good form. You can have your own pen. Let's come back to the front. And we'll sit all the way back in our chair. Just a little space back there so we can rely on our core muscles to sit up. Lift one foot and extend it forward. And then let it hover over the floor. Good. All the way up. And back down. Good. Try to keep your hips straight up and down in a neutral position. Don't let them round back. Don't crunch the Golden Girls. Well done. Exhale coming up. Inhale coming down. Just two more. And shake those feet out. Good job. Lift one foot off the floor, extend, and bend. Good job. Shoulders should be down and back. If I want a part of my body to remain stable, sometimes I just put my hands there. So if it moves, I know. We like to take the easy way out. It makes sense. Take the easiest path. There we go. But sometimes doing the hard thing is good for us, unfortunately. Let's lift both weights up. Okay, one in each hand. Sit up nice and tall, have those feet flat on the floor, and the knees hip-width apart. All right, take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring those arms forward. And inhale, coming back down. Good. Shoulders are still down and back. Lift. And inhale. Exhale. Very nice. Watch that core. Are you sitting up tall? You'll feel all kinds of little muscles working in your core, especially down your spine. As you bring all that weight forward, and those little muscles are activating. They're so excited. And down. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Let's do one more. Good job. Weights on the floor. Okay. Let's sit in the front edge of our chair. I'm going to sit on the corner so you can see my feet. 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Everything is in alignment. Lift one foot up, tuck it back, and squeeze your thigh and calf together, and then let it hover right next to the other foot. And tuck and hover. Exhale. Inhale. Good job. People sometimes ask, how fast or how slowly should I be doing these? And saying, if you're doing them too fast and you're exhaling and inhaling it the right way, you're going to hyperventilate. Just know your muscles are going to be working, and you will feel it. Last one. And shake those feet out. All right, on to the other foot. Lift that foot off the floor, tuck it under your chair, and then let it hover. Tuck at the top. We're going to squeeze that thigh and calf together before relaxing. Inhale and down. Inhale or exhale. Inhale, good, keep going. If you're standing up, take that leg back and hover. Good job. Back and hover. So if I'm standing forward, you don't see the rest of my leg because it's directly behind this leg. It's not crossing over. It just goes straight back. Good. And the thighs don't move. Just the lower leg. Last one. All right, shake those feet out. Woo, good job. Let's pick up our weights again. Just one, you just need one. Hold it in this hand. Sit up tall, pull that navel back. Very good. Take a deep breath in. Pull up and exhale. And then inhale, whoop, just down to the hip. Exhale and inhale. Good. And this is, of course, working your tricep muscles, which are on the back of your arm. Exactly the opposite side of your bicep muscles, which we worked earlier. Bicep muscles, good for getting things out of the kitchen drawer. The tricep muscles are good for putting them on that upper shelf. All right, let's switch to the other side. I'm going to get my pen. Start with your best posture. Inhale, lift that arm up. Now exhale as you kick it back. And inhale, bring it back to your hip. Exhale. And inhale. Good. Try to keep that elbow up high. You're doing great. Looking good. Remember, that's just our lower arm that's moving, nothing else. So we're not turning into it. Nope. Shoulder is in place. It doesn't move. Last one. All right. Come back to the front and put that weight down. Whew. Awesome. Awesome, everybody. Let's just do some little work on the hamstrings. So put those feet down on the floor. I know we worked our hamstrings. That's what we were doing when we were pulling our feet back. Just going slowly, nice and easy. We're just cooling down. Take our arms up and stretch. Good job. Take your weights off if you have them on. Just nice and slow. Everything is in slow motion. So we're drawing circles in the air. Good job. Okay, settle those feet down and just lift and tap, lift and tap. Opposite circles. Very nice. Settle your feet down, reach one arm up, across your head, over to the other side, all the way up and back to your lap. Reach your other arm up and over. And yes, I've taken my knees a little bit farther apart. You can do this, but I feel more stable with my knees farther apart. After all, we're cooling down. We're not working those muscles hard. Knees back and front. Roll those shoulders back. Okay, I think it's time to turn off the music. You don't need that anymore. Where did it go? There we go. All right. Coolie down time. I like it. Just have to make sure we're moving enough to keep the lights on, so we'll be fine. Let's raise one arm all the way up, bend back at the elbow, and push up on that tricep muscle that we just used. And breathe. And bring that arm down, lift your other arm up, bend back, and push on your tricep. And bring that arm down. Very nice. Let's sit on the front edge of our chair. Extend one leg forward with the toes up. I'll show you a side view. Okay, I'm going to hold on to the bottom of my chair. Keep my spine in neutral as I bend forward. We're leaning at the hips, so we're not rounding our back, keeping it upright. And lean in, lean in. Ooh, I can feel that behind my leg. Keep breathing. Just go as far as you can, and you can just hold it there for a moment, and then come all the way back up. Very nice. Okay, let's extend that other leg forward with the toes pointing up. Sit up tall, get that nice neutral spine, and bend at the hips. Come forward, forward. Pause when you feel it gets tight. Just kind of breathe through it for a moment, and then the next time you exhale, try to go a little lower. And then come all the way back up. Very nice. All right, feet to the front. Let's bring one hand forward with the thumb up. Bring it across your chest and grab your arm above the elbow and pull it in close. As you can see, my shoulders are still on the same level. I don't have one shoulder up. There you go. Just experience that nice stretch. You'll feel it in the back of your shoulder and the middle back. And relax that hand. Bring your other arm up with the thumb up across your chest and hug it in close. Good arm. This is the one that was putting the Wheaties on my top shelf. Got to take care of it. And breathe. Bring that arm down. Good. Let's take one leg out at about 45 degrees with the toes pointing upward and walk out that other knee as far as it can go and feel this nice stretch in your inner thighs. If you want to just put a little pressure there, that's okay. Just mild pressure. And breathe. And sit up tall. Sometimes just sitting up tall is enough to put pressure on those inner thighs. And then we'll slowly come back to the front and extend the other leg out at 45 degrees. Crab walk out the other one. Sit up tall and just plant your hands inside your thighs so they can't sneak back. They can sneak back, especially if you have a very slippery floor. It just slides closed. It's that good girl upbringing. It's automatic. All right, bring that leg in, bring that leg in. Very good. Let's take our hands down at about 45 degrees. Pull your shoulders back, get a nice chest stretch. Flex your wrists back. Find that spot where you feel that stretch in your bicep muscles. Good. There it is. Keep breathing. And bring those arms forward. Let's take our knees over to one side. Hold on to the back of your chair with your hand. Come forward just enough so that you can drop that front knee. And then try sliding your toe back a little farther and bring that arm up and reach. Make it as long as you can from your toes to your fingers. Keep breathing. And bring that arm down, bring the knee up, and we'll switch to the other side. Hold on to the back of your chair. Drop that front knee, and then slide your toe back and reach up. And breathe. Pull your tummy in. And bring your arm down, bring your knee up, and we'll come back to the front. Very good. Now we're going to round our backs. So round your shoulders forward, tilt your hips backward, and curl up into a little ball. And breathe. If you use your hands to hug yourself, you can feel that long stretch, a stretch from your neck all the way down to your tailbone, as well as a stretch from shoulder to shoulder. So all around good back stretch. But not a position we'd want to be in all the time. All right, let's uncurl ourselves. Bring your arms out and bring your shoulders back and put your hips back in a neutral position. And now we'll go the other way, just a side view. So this time I'm going to tilt my hips forward, pull my shoulders back, and lift my head a little bit. You don't have to lift your head. Put it wherever it's comfortable. Some of us have arthritis in our necks, and it starts yelling at us if we move certain ways. But just moving certain ways is, being uncomfortable is different from pain. So if it's a little uncomfortable, it's probably a good thing to do. And then bring everything back to neutral. Okay, once more again, we're going to roll those shoulders forward, tilt the hips back, hug yourself, and curl up into a little ball. And breathe. Come back out of that. Tilt those hips forward, shoulders back. And breathe. All right, bring everything back to its neutral position. And knees to the front, feet flat on the floor. Let's go ahead and lift up one foot and rotate at the ankle. Nice and slowly, just go a little bit in each direction as far as you can, and then put that foot on the floor. Lift up your other foot and rotate. Again, we're going slowly and focusing on taking it to each and every corner. And put that foot down. Very nice, everybody. Let's push those arms upward. And let the hands fall down. Fall down. You can bring them to your side or in your lap, and we're going to sit up tall, keeping those shoulders back and down. Turning our head to one side. Breathe. And then bring your head back to the front. Check that posture. Turn your head to the other side and breathe. And bring your head back to the front. Very good. Tilt your ear down to one shoulder. Have your hands down by your side. Relax all the muscles here on the long side of your neck. And just let gravity tug on that ear. Now on the same side where your ear is, go ahead and flex back at the wrist. Oops, wrong side. The other side. The one with the other ear. There you go. Breathe. And then relax your hand and bring your head all the way up to the top. And drop your ear toward your other shoulder. Relax. Focus on turning off these muscles on the long side of your neck. And now on that side, flex your wrist back. And you should feel that stretch go from your neck down into your shoulder. And relax your hand and bring your head all the way up to the top. Nicely done. Good. One more big stretch. Open those arms up. Pull them back. Take some big, deep breaths in. And bring those hands down. Very nice. Let's roll those shoulders. Good. Sit up tall. Put your hands wherever you like them. Feet are flat on the floor. Spine and pelvis are neutral. You can close your eyes. Your head is over your spine. Chin is parallel with the floor. Breathe in. Exhale. Feel your lungs expand. Feel your rib cage coming outward and in. Just pay attention to your body and think about all the things in your body that you're aware of right now. You're aware of your breathing. Are you aware of your core? Are you aware of your scalp? How about the bottoms of your feet? It's good for us sometimes to just sit and be still and listen to what our body wants to tell us. I hope your body is telling you that the basketball game is over and it's time to hit the refreshment stands for a healthy snack. I hope you brought your own because there are no healthy snacks at the stadium. Okay,